The only time I've ever felt really, really scared was I was up in Tetbury in Gloucestershire. I found out Prince William and Prince Harry were playing polo, and they don't advertise it to anyone. So I've turned up there, pulled up to this entrance, and I've got the van, and I've got a thing on the side saying, smell gas, ring this number, blah, 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 which is just made up. I went up to the thing and the guy said, oh, you're not coming in here, mate. You can't come in here, you've got no pass. I went, what do you mean I'm not coming in? If you don't let me in, I said, they're not going to have any gas for the barbecues and that. I said, I've got all the gas for the hog roast and all that. And he went, have you? And I went, yeah. So they've just rang me up about half an hour ago to get me arse down here quick. So he went, oh, right, OK, you better come in then. So they've waved me through. So as he's waved me through, the guy on the door just waved to this copper, like, as if to say, I'm all right. So I've got through the driveway. I turned left. Thought, I'm in. I can't believe it. I'm in. William and Harry. Brilliant. What a result. So I've pulled up on the left-hand side of the grass and I've slid into the back of the van, shut the door, and I've just waited in there with my camera. And the next thing, I've heard this guy in the radio going, yes, it's registration number, whiskey, Charlie, whatever. And he read my registration number out. So I thought, what's going on here? I've been in the van for an hour, like hiding, waiting for him to turn up. So I've got out the back door, opened the van. I couldn't have parked in a worse place. I've opened the back door to try and let myself be known, do you know what I mean? And as I've opened the door, I'm in the middle of about 30, like, polo ponies. I couldn't believe it. So I've obviously parked on the opposite side of the polo hospitality tent, and that's where they were parking all the horses. So it was an absolute nightmare. I'm like, what am I going to do now? So I've just sort of blagged it and said, listen, mate, I don't know, I'm in the wrong place. I was supposed to be in the car park. They told me to come round there. So I've drove off, and as I'm driving off, he's making out that I'm leaving the premises. So as I've drove off, I've got to the bottom, this copper's stopped me. I've wound the window down. I said, all right, mate, yeah, sorry to bother you. I've just been dropping off a bit of the pony feed and all that. They told me to come and park in the top car park, so... He's gone, right, OK, then, because I'm already in, do you know what I mean? So they realised that I must have been checked at some stage. So I've turned left. As I've turned left, I've gone up to the car park at the top. I've slipped back down towards the pitch, got back in the van again, and then Wills and Harry have come out. So I'm, like, shooting loads of pictures of them on the horses, like, hitting the ball and all this. I've got out the van, right, to get some more pictures, and as I've got out the van, I don't know what's happened, but I'm actually inside another van, and it's all dark, and there's a guy kneeling down in front of me, and he had a gun. He had a laptop bag over his shoulder with his hand in it, and his hand was on a gun. And I was like, oh, my God, I don't even know how I got there. It just all happened dead quick, you know what I mean? And he basically looked me in the eyes and he went, hello, Mr. Bambi, how are you? How's your little son doing at grammar school and all this and blah? And he started, like, coming off with all these, like, personal things about me that, like, no one normally would know about, do you know what I mean? And he said, listen, I'll tell you what's going to happen. He said, you're going to get out the van in a minute and we're going to escort you to your shitty little van. You're going to get in your shitty little van and drive down the road towards the M5, and we're going to have some nice people that are going to be giving you a little lift there in front of you and behind you in convoy, and they're going to be watching you get on the motorway. And if you turn round and come anywhere near where we are at the moment, you're not going to really like the consequences. I just couldn't wait to get out of the van. So I've got out of the van. Next thing, there's, like, all these people, like, walking around me in some sort of makeshift circle. To the public, they couldn't see them, but I knew they were with me. I knew they were escorting me all the way to my shitty little van. I couldn't even drive. I was like, oh, my God. I just wanted to get home. I just wanted to sell my camera gear. I never wanted to do the job again. I just thought, this is it. That's the end of this career. Get somewhere else. When we got to the next junction on the M5, and the special branch in the MI5 or whoever they were overtook me and all gave me a little finger out the window as they were going past. But I did have the photos of William and Harry, which are sold in America, a few other countries, so not a bad day, all in all. Sometimes you've got to take the rough with the smooth, haven't you?